Good content to talk about with our good friend Jill Payne from a member of the American Psychotherapy Association. She joins us every Wednesday. Now, last Wednesday I did the national show, so we weren't able to get to you. How are you? Via Skype.
I'm great, Sam. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm loving, Jill, you got all these people who hated and called for the firing of then-director Comey of the FBI, right? Pelosi, direct ties to Iran, Valerie Jarrett, Schumer didn't like him. All these people were, fire him. Okay. Then he gets fired, and they're like, hey, you can't fire him. There's something wrong. What is it about people these particular alt-lefters, who have that bad wiring where they're so partisan, they're blinded to the truth?
Well, we'll do bias, but also think about it. We all like to have control. If you're leaving a relationship, do you want to be the leaver or the one that's left?
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
Do you want to be the one who breaks up or the one who got broke up on? Right.
It's that control. And and I wanted to talk about TP today and not toilet paper. So
Is there another what other kind of TP is there?
I don't know. I used to TP. Never mind. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this because on Monday I saw President Obama, who's the ex-president, act like he's president. Oh. So it's really interesting, and I understand it. I remember I'm the psychotherapist. I see both sides. He has this Obamacare. It's his baby. It's his legacy. He wants to protect it. He's the father of this Obamacare. So he is personalizing it. And so therefore he is going out and he is acting as though he is president. So this is when I wanted to talk about positioning, because action creates reaction, which creates action. So we have Obama out there that is acting like president, and that, I think, is the reason you were talking about all these people that want to be leader, Schumer, and all this stuff. Yeah. Well, they're just a bunch of noise, because you've got Obama out there outshining all the people in the Democratic Party, not Trump. He is not outshining Trump because he is totally different than Trump. Trump is, and you said this before, that he is unpredictable. And so he comes on and he's a businessman, and people need to understand. We understand it because we're business people, and plus I'm a psychotherapist, so I'm paid to really analyze someone very quickly. And so Trump has patterns. He has patterns, and I was listening to you today. People were like, oh, my gosh, he fired Comey, and it just happened. It didn't just happen. It's like someone coming to me, Sam, and saying, my wife or my husband wants a divorce. It just happened. Now, come on. The toilet seat was left up, and so I just have had it, okay? So do you see what I'm saying? So there are some things, I guess, that just happen. Most things don't. They're a buildup when it comes to relationships. So Trump has a pattern.
I like
His pattern is. Do you like it?
No, I like it. Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist, is the only show in America that has one. And so it's a great point. So it's like it's like when the woman or the guy is like, "Oh my gosh, my husband or wife just told me they want a divorce. When did this happen?" It's probably been going on for a couple of years.
Right.
It should be no surprise. And anyone who feigns shock, like we played the clips of ABC News, and this loser member of the alt-left reporter was like, "It took everybody. It's shocking. It took everybody by surprise." And you said it's a great point. Props to you on that one.
Yes, and that's human, because we like to look at. I know we look at the negative, but sometimes we like to be oblivious over things that are not working for us, and just pretend they're not happening. There's a great book out. It's an old book. Who Ate My Cheese?
Who moved it? Who moved?
Who moved my cheese? There you go. It's a great book, and it's basically the guy made probably millions on that little book you can read in 5 minutes. And it's basically read the writing on the wall. And so the Democrats really need to start reading the writing on the wall and talk to Obama, and not giving him so many rewards. And there's called an extinguish principle where you can extinguish behavior, and we use that in children that are misbehaving or that you don't like their behavior. And basically Obama's getting praises. So, and even we are right now, right. I am giving Obama a reward because I am talking about it.
All right, here's the deal.
Whether it's go ahead.
No. Just stay where you are because I'm going to hold you over to the next break because you're on fire here.
Okay.
Because they're giving me see Jill.
Because I missed you.
You missed you. I know. I didn't see you last week. So Jill is on Skype now. She sees me. The radio station. This is why I wear two little earpieces. I wear two simultaneous little Secret Service earpieces. They're talking to me and they will say, "Hey, you're done. Hit the break," which is you can't hear that. So hold on. I want to continue our conversation. You're on a roll. She's our in-house psychotherapist, a member of the American Psychotherapy Association. Joins us via Skype on Wednesdays. Jill Payne, back in a second. We'll continue the conversation. And by the way, I didn't get to Jill last Wednesday as I filled in for Mike Gallagher. I'll fill in again this Friday. So, Mr. Tiller, notify our Friday guests. They are now off the show.
That's right.
And we appreciate being notified.
Well, no, it happens with New York calls. Mike Gallagher's show, by the way, real quick, Jill, is on fire. He is now over 7 million listeners.
Wow.
I got a memo from corporate, from Talkers Magazine. It accumulates all the numbers, and they go, here's the latest on Mike Gallagher. Not only is he one of the most listened to in America, 7 million. And I'm like, dude, let's me fill in on that. I thought maybe 3 million was a lot. So I was saying on the air, Mike Gallagher has, and his 3 million listeners. And they're like, no, Sammy, it's over 7. It's like 7.3 or 7.4 million.
Don't you think that he would like you to slip me on?
Listen, I don't even do the marriage segment. It's his. Let me tell you something. I don't even have Princess come on the show. I'm filling in for Mike.
No.
Right? So so I don't. I fill in and my goal. Let me tell you my goal, and it's an honor to fill in for Mike Gallagher because he's amazing. First of all, he's a really really nice guy, but it's to keep the seat warm and not screw up anything. It's like you go away, you're the boss. You're like, all right, Ferguson, get in here, run the shop, and don't screw up anything. Don't make it.
I'm hoping it leads to you being national because there is nobody like you on radio. There's nobody. And seriously, they tried positive news. I talked about this to somebody on TV, and for some reason,
it bombed. They did it in Miami at one of the TV stations.
Right. So you are humorous, yet you have a little bit of an edge. Okay. And I think, I'm just telling you, it's a good combo. And so I'm with you all the way. I know that you ask my clients, I am 99.9% right on my analogy on people.
Well, I hope so. You're a psychotherapist. You better be right. But real quick.
Okay.
Before you get back to it, when people say there's no one like you on radio because you're really funny, you're very topical, you're incredibly female friendly, having been number one in the ratings with women, there's nobody like you doing conservative radio. And then I always go, well, there's a reason because it's nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like when one guy creates something, everybody starts imitating. No one's imitating us. So I'm just thinking it's probably not that good a product. It's probably very average. And they're like,
No, I am disagreeing. I shouldn't say that. I should say, I hear you, Sam.
All right, okay.
And
I'm just having fun. I mean, the most important thing is to have fun. I love what I do. But anyway, let's get back to this.
That's what my husband says. He could just imagine how you were when you were younger. He thinks you're a blast.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I love what I do. I love life. I'm blessed, and I try to find all the good things growing up with not a lot, okay? You asked Denise when I was 20. I think it was on 21. Was it Hanukkah or something? And the families couldn't afford anything. And I swear, I got like nothing. I got nothing, and I was cool with that. So when I get something, I'm thrilled. I was cool with getting nothing.
Yeah.
My mom told me when I was 14 we couldn't afford blue jeans. I asked for blue jeans. They were all worn down. She says, I don't have the money. I said, they're only $20. She says, we don't have the money. I'm like, oh, what do I do? She says, well, go figure out a way to make money. So I got a lawnmower in the summer and a shovel in the winter in Philadelphia. I made $100 a week.
Wow.
And then, so now I'm 14 years old. I got a roll of cash. So having gotten nothing, I was fine with that. I had no ill will towards my family because that's how they were raised, right? I was the first person in my family to buy a new car from the 3 generations, including brothers, cousins, uncles. The first one in my family to buy a new car. Right. So I'm thrilled. I'm blessed. I'm thrilled.
And that's how come you're where you are.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm a schmuck. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
The thing about Democrats, so they hated James Comey, right? They couldn't stand Jim Comey. This is back in October. Comey's got to go.
Right.
Comey's got to go. He's the worst. Trump fires him. Why'd they fire Comey? How could they do that? The ability to flip and sell your soul fascinates me, right? You publicly come out, you don't like somebody, that guy gets fired all of a sudden. So why was he fired? How do people justify that, psychotherapist Jill Payne?
Well, in this situation, I think they were thinking that because Comey was sort of slithering, I don't know if he was sort of, he'd go this way and that way. He was mostly going towards the Democrats. And so I think they saw that and they realized that they were losing somebody. It's sort of, I'm trying to give you a scenario where you realize that that this person really is for you too late.
Well,
does that make sense?
No, okay. All right, let me try this. Jill Payne's our in-house psychotherapist.
That's what I'm seeing there, because I think that they really felt that he would go towards Trump and really get Trump whatever they're thinking. But
let me try this. I'm a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts. I happen to love Dunkin' Donuts because that's what I grew up drinking when I was a kid, right?
Okay.
So and I say it on the radio. I'm very proud of it. They don't pay me nothing. I just love it. It's just one of those things.
Yes.
Starbucks comes to me tomorrow and they say, Sam, we're going to pay you money to talk about how much you love Starbucks. My inner voice would say, no, I really can't, because I've been talking about the other product and how much I do love it, right? But other people would be like, take the money. Forget about your credibility. So what is that? How is it that some people have that voice of credibility and others don't, like the Democrats who wanted to get rid of Comey?
I just wrote it down: morals and values and characteristic. That all is, and I'm not saying anything negative towards them. I'm just saying that that's what makes us unique. We're all unique because the way we perceive our morals, the way we perceive our values, just like you were talking to me about your upbringing and your mom, I could tell you right now, if you just told me, you came into my office and told me about your upbringing, I could say that's the reason. I know there's also genetics involved, nurture and nature, but no buts. That's the reason that you push yourself and are who you are. And so you also have these wonderful morals and values because of the way you've been raised, the way your mom showed you that you value hard work, you value other people working hard, you appreciate people. And do you hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know where they came from. I shouldn't say that, but people come from all over. And then you also have that group mentality. So if you have people, like I've just told you, you've got Obama, he's still there being the leader.
Right.
So they're going to be following Obama.
That's crazy.
And they're well, that's how we are. We work in tribes. And so that's how we survive.
That's cute. I like that. We work in tribes. It's you don't hear that phrase in 2017 often, but it makes good sense. Our good friend Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist. Great job today. I love listening when you peel the onion like that and explain things.
Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, good.
That's great.
Have an outstanding, wonderful, rock and roll rest of your week, and we will join forces again next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Okay?
And I can't wait.
Likewise. Have a wonderful day.